Hello and welcome. My name is Christian Cavazos and I'm an undergrad student at Texas A&M International University. For my engineering graphics class, I'm going to go ahead and create this video on how to design a screw in AutoCAD 2014. The screw that we'll be designing today is going to be, of course, in the form of 3D, which is why we have our 3D modeling tab selected here. And it's going to be a fairly simple design just to show you the process and how to start that. So we're going to go ahead and begin by selecting our polygon, which is going to have 6 sides, and we're going to go ahead and just select the center anywhere as you please. As you can see, I took off the grid lines. It's going to be inscribed within the circle, and for this particular example our radius is going to be 0.375. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in to our polygon here so that we can get a better view of it. Now we're already going to go ahead and select the view, this little kind of sighted view, just to start off everything. I took off the 2D wireframe and just made it realistic just to begin, so that you can see how more or less the screw itself is going to go ahead and start to come around. So we're going to go ahead and select extrude. We're going to go ahead and select this polygon, and we're going to go ahead and extrude it to 0.25. By using the orbit option here, we're going to go ahead and orbit down to the bottom of our polygon, and we're going to go ahead and make sure that our 3D object snap is selected. We're going to go ahead and select our circle. In this case, we're going to be using the circle with the radius, which is already selected, and our radius for this particular circle is going to be, once again, 0.25. And we're going to go ahead and select this circle and extrude it. Let me go ahead and get a hold of the circle, extrude it. I'm going to begin by selecting D for direction, just to make sure that the direction goes along the Z axis, and we can just select the height to be 2.0, which is going to be 2.0 inches essentially. So we're going to go ahead and change our view here so that we can get a better view at the screw, which is there. The next part is to create a helix, and our helix is going to have the same center base point as our circle, and our base radius for our helix is going to be 0.275. The top radius will also be 275. We're going to go ahead and select the height as 1.5. By selecting the helix that we just drew and double clicking, you're going to basically open up this little dialog box here, so to speak, and you can go ahead and select as many turns as you want. For this particular example, I'm going to go ahead and select 10, as you can see here. And at this point, we're just going to go ahead and close this, change our view for the next portion of this drawing, and we're going to go ahead and draw another circle here. It doesn't necessarily need to be anywhere particular. For this circle, we're going to go ahead and select our radius as 0.05, and the reason why we're doing this is because the next part is to create our sweep. Our sweep, we're just going to go ahead and select the circle and the helix as well, and as you can see, it swept around the helix that we have. The final step for this project is to just use the subtract button here that you can find on your solid editing option on your 3D tools. We're going to go ahead and select subtract. We're going to use the actual base of the screw, enter, and then we're going to select the helix and press enter. And as you can see here, we have our screw that we created in AutoCAD. You can just go ahead and change the angles, and you can see how the helix starts off at that point, and it just keeps revolving to the height that we selected in the initial process. And that's just a basic demonstration on how to create a screw in AutoCAD 2014. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. My name is Christian Cavazos. and thank you for your time.